Murray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliott Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, we're back. Today's going to be a fun episode. I'm a big energy person. This lady's full of energy, a lot of positive vibes. I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. As you know, I do not introduce my guests. I let them do that themselves. So on that note, can you please introduce yourself and tell people who you are?
Hi, I'm Alyssa Thomson, and I'm one half of the FM Homes team with Coldwell Banker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So we bumped into each other at the golf course last week. You guys had a hole there. What was that hole all about? It seemed like a lot of fun was going down.
So it was the Drink at Beaches hole, and we were just we were raising money for the junior golf.
Yeah.
And so it was Beat the Pro, so they had to no, I'm not very good with golf terms, but
Yeah.
I think they had to get the ball closest to the hole against the pro.
Right.
And if you win or if you lost, you had to donate to the junior golf. And if you won, well, everybody got a free drink, so
That's
everybody
right.
wins.
Yeah, everybody's winning.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and you guys had like a photo booth that you could take pictures of and everything.
Yeah, we had it like all beach themed and flamingos. And
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
It was a good day,
Yeah.
and the weather held up too. There was no rain,
Yeah.
so that's a
No.
big thing.
It was good. It was like perfect. And we were right against the river. It
Yeah.
was so pretty.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So you and I have bumped into each other numerous times. We know a lot of the same people, but we haven't really ever had a chance to sit down and chat.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you being here. My first question for you, and my first question for everybody when I first meet them, is where are you from?
I'm from BC, actually. So
Okay.
I grew up in the northern interior.
Okay.
Fort St. James is just it's a really small town just north of Prince George.
Okay.
And then
North of Prince George,
Yeah.
so really north.
Well, it's like in the middle. It's kind of
Okay.
like comparable to Edmonton, but in BC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're probably thinking of Fort St. John.
I am. There we
Yeah,
go. Yes,
yeah.
I am. Sorry.
So anyway, and then I moved to Vancouver when I was, I think, 18, and then came here after 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were in Vancouver, what were you doing there?
Oh, I was just bebopping around, going to music shows. And
Bebopping around, going to music shows. Okay.
Yeah.
We were chatting a little bit about this before. You and Tanner definitely listen to more similar music than I do.
Yeah.
So when you say going to music shows, what kind of music shows were you going to?
I did a lot of raves and went to club shows, a lot of metal shows.
Yeah.
I went to raves when they were still in pizza parlors underground.
Right.
Yeah, I might have just aged myself.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's what we were just talking about in regards to the rave scene now is very different from what it was when I'll age myself. I'm old.
Yeah.
I remember when I had friends when I was between the ages of probably 12 and 15 who were going to raves.
Yeah.
And they were going to Edmonton and Calgary. And it was because their parents felt that okay, there's no alcohol here. It's for kids because there's no alcohol. However, there's other things that take place at raves. And nowadays I think most adults know
yeah.
don't. But yeah, they've evolved
Definitely.
from what they used to be.
And they've gone into these huge productions. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool, some of them. Just the energy that they give off. It's pretty unreal.
Yeah. So do you still get a chance to go to these type of concerts?
Well, I'm a mom now, so
Okay.
I really haven't had that much of a chance. Plus COVID.
Yeah.
So I think the last one I went to was Dr. Fresh, probably 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's still pretty recent
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Okay. Look, Tanner's wowing. What, do you know what thing she went to?
Of course I knew who Dr. Fresh is. If you know EDM or dubstep, you know Dr. Fresh. He's an OG.
Okay. So what? So Tanner uses all these words that I don't know most of the time. I know what OG stands for.
What the heck is yeet? I still don't know what yeet is.
Yeah.
People
Somebody
try to
told me
explain
this
it.
weekend, I ain't simping. And I've heard it in songs, and I'm like, simping? I ain't no simp. I was like, what the heck is a simp?
Is that
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. But you know what it means, though.
Yeah, I know what it means.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want the definition on the show. It might mean something that I don't want to talk about. But
It's just somebody who dedicates an unnecessary amount of time to a certain person
oh.
with nothing in return.
Oh, I was like, what's so bad about that?
Yeah, there's nothing bad about that. But I don't know. Sometimes these youngsters hit me up with some slang.
Yeah,
that,
I'm like, where does this even come from?
I don't know.
How is
I'm not
how
cool.
is it a thing?
Like what?
No.
Dubstep or EDM? What do you not understand?
All of it in conjunction.
EDM is electric dance. Well, it depends how you define it, but electric dance music or electric developed music. Some people have different terms, but you also then dubstep is just the genre of the music.
Oh, okay. Now, with the kid on like that you have now, young kid, right?
Yeah.
Like under 2 years old.
Yeah, he's 15 months.
15 months.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you listen to around your child?
Same music. He sits there and he dances and fist pumps. Like
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny. He bobs his head. He'll be eating something and then just
Getting the neck in shape early, right?
Yeah.
You gotta teach him young, right?
Get that neck in shape.
I had to change up my whole music listening experience when I had a kid.
Yeah.
I listen to rap.
Yeah.
I love rap music, hip hop.
okay,
Like
yeah.
I love it, even R&B. And the thing about my little guys, he listens to the lyrics.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
That probably is not the best. Then.
when I was listening to rap, like I would listen to like clean music, clean rap, but you could still hear they're saying swears. And he was about 3, and one of Lil Wayne's songs came on, and Lil Wayne was saying, "What the f though?" So he was saying f. And my brother-in-law was in the car with his wife, and we were driving, and the song came on, and my little guy was like, "Oh, I love this song. It's so funny." Everybody looks at him like, "Why is it so funny?" And he's like, "This guy can't pronounce his F's. He's always saying, 'What the f though? What the f though?'" And my wife looked at me, and I was just like, "Yeah, okay, no more clean rap." So then I started listening to hip hop and not hip hop, sorry, R&B from like the 90s. But some of the lyrics, especially of Janet Jackson, are like super explicit. And so he started like, anyways. So now I can only listen to like classic rock and roll when he's in the car.
That's funny. When I was actually pregnant, we went to San Francisco to watch Metallica with the symphony.
Okay.
And it was the coolest show ever.
Neat.
But he had just started developing his hearing. So like I always wonder, I'm like, did you get to hear that? Because that would have been pretty cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys listen to a lot of music around like in your household?
Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Always music on. We're always driving. It's always music. So
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
he's getting a lot of experience when it comes to
exposure
music.
for sure. And like we have a piano at the house, and I'll always like just turn it on. He's just like boop 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 boop.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
he likes
fantastic.
it. Yeah.
So at 15 years old, or 15 months old, sorry, your life has changed dramatically from what it was.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about being a mom?
Probably like when you go to wake him up in the morning and he just sees you and he just smiles, and it's just like, oh, like anything that's hard is just completely melted away with that smile. You know?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Now, you're super busy. You and your team at Coldwell, I see you guys all over the place. Maybe volunteering your time, online, the sale things on the lawn. How do you find balancing that?
Well, to be honest, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I was so naive to think like, oh, I'm gonna work from home and it's gonna be easy. I'm like, oh my god, like how silly of me.
Yeah.
But I just recently found a day home for him to go to, and he seems to really like it. So that has helped tremendously.
No doubt.
But it's just, I guess. And I have a lot of help at home too. Like my mom lives with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I mean, like I honestly probably wouldn't be able to do it without that.
That's right.
So.
I was just going to ask about that in regards to, so you're helping me out in regards to the questions. So you were in BC and your mom is here.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of family here, or are
no,
some still in BC?
It's just everybody's still in BC. So it's just my mom, me, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
So she came out primarily for this, or was she here prior to?
Well, she has 6 kids, and they
You have 6 brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 10. So my dad
10?
Yes, my dad has his own family too because they separated, right? So
Okay.
10 siblings.
Wow.
Or there's 9 siblings, 10 total of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You don't hear that nowadays.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a rarity for sure. Well,
Okay.
it's so expensive to have kids.
That's
I have
right,
one, and
just
I'm
one.
like, oh, how did you have 6?
That's right.
Yeah.
So she came out to help, or was she here before?
Well, no. So her kids were all grown up, and it was she had an empty nest. So I was like, why don't you come up here to work? And then things happened, and so now she's in school to be a massage therapist.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So it's pretty cool for her.
If she needs anybody to practice on, I'm always available.
She actually does.
There we go. Hey, listen,
I'm legitimately available.
Yeah.
We will book some appointments after the show.
Yeah, I'll hook you up.
Yeah. So growing up with 6 siblings, you're the eldest of the 6?
Yeah.
So from age range, you're up here. What was the youngest in the household at the time?
Oh my God. I don't even. So he just graduated, and he just turned. I think he'll.
So a big gap
There's
between
a big
you
gap,
guys.
yeah.
So what was that like growing up in a household like that?
It was pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like in the best possible way.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I don't think I could. Like, I can't imagine like not having a big family, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things for myself. I grew up in a family of 3, so I have 2 younger siblings. And I just remember in my house growing up, it was always loud. Mm-hmm. Like somebody had friends over. My mom loved listening to music, so there was always like Caribbean or soca music going. My dad would always be watching movies, and he's a sound enthusiast, so he had subwoofers and speakers. And so there was always like just noise.
Yeah.
And that's what I grew up with, and that was my norm.
That's exactly for me too.
And now it's only me, my wife, and my kid. And she didn't grow up loud like me. So my house is always quiet. And it freaks me out.
I can't have a quiet house. So we have Bob's dad visiting up right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, he likes things quiet. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, like turn it off.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. So I was having a discussion with my sister Alyssa about it because her husband and her little daughter are the same. It's quiet in their house more often than not. And like she just reached out and we were just chatting about it. She's like, yeah, it freaks me out. It's taking time to get used to it. And I'm like, yeah, I like it loud, but every time I try to turn on music, like my kid's like, Dad, I'm trying to do something. Or my wife's just like, it's so loud in here. Like, can you turn that off? I'm like, no, I like the atmosphere, but so you guys are still keeping that alive in your house with the music going all the time.
Totally, yeah.
That's awesome. Bobby, what kind of music does Bobby listen to?
He likes he really likes like the like Waylon and like the old outlaw country.
Okay. Yeah.
And which is like I'm not the hugest fan of country,
That's
but
right.
I'll tolerate it every
Yeah.
now and then.
Yeah.
But he likes a lot of metal too.
Okay.
So like that's what we have
so you
common
can meet
ground.
in the middle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say he doesn't look like a raver to me. No. I can't see him going to these concerts.
No.
No. Yeah.
He would sure stand out.
Well, he's so tall.
He's so tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would fit in at like a Metallica concert.
Yeah,
for sure.
we've gone to that. I took him to because he had never seen Black Label Society before, so I got him tickets to that and surprised him for one of his Christmas presents, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zach Wilde was like standing like right on the bar, like right in front of us, and
Yeah.
like I could have touched his butt. That's how close he
Wow.
was. And he's just like going to town. I was like, oh, this is the best.
And you didn't?
Yeah.
There was a security guard right there, and he was eyeballing me. It's
Yeah,
like,
he
knew.
saw. He knew what was going on.
He knew.
That's too funny. Now, in regards to your career, real estate.
Yeah.
What's happening in the market right now? What's going on?
Well, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We've had really low inventory levels, and like we've also had really low interest rates. So it's had kind of created this frenzy of buyers wanting to buy.
Right.
But there's nothing to buy.
Right.
So like I'm waiting I'm waiting on the computer, hitting refresh, waiting for new listings for my buyers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
If anybody's out there and they're thinking of like, hey, maybe I should sell my house, it's
a
hot.
good time, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I would consider it strongly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Tanner already hit me. Like, the show is just chatting, and sometimes it gets out of control. But Tanner just told me, hey, it's my turn. So this is part of the show where we do the Mac City Minute. It's Tanner's segment, so he's going to hit you up with some questions. Best of luck. Tanner, hit her up with the Mac City Minute.
All right. Question number 1. What is one EDM artist you want to see that you haven't?
Ooh, Sullivan King.
Question number 2. What is the most memorable moment from selling houses in Fort McMurray that you have?
I think that's the best part is doing closing days because it's always the same. Like everyone's so happy.
Question number 3. What is one way you like to spend an evening in Fort McMurray?
Outside, having some drinks, eating some barbecue.
Question number 4. What is your go-to song to jam to when you're alone?
Late? Well, it changes. So right now it's September Cry for You.
And your final question, what is your favorite part of moving to Fort McMurray?
The people.
And
Definitely.
those have been your 5 questions.
There we go.
Thank you.
Let's talk about barbecue for a second. Have you ever been to a restaurant in Edmonton called Meat?
No.
What? Have you heard about it at
No.
least? What? Okay, next time you're in Edmonton,
Yeah.
it's right off White Ave.
Okay.
So it's like on White Ave, and you just go down a corner. I think it's White and Jasper, or maybe? I don't know. It's closer to Jasper Trail. It's like at the end of White Avenue, the cool part of White Avenue.
Okay.
It's a pretty long street. But it's just all barbecue. Like
Amazing.
brisket.
The address is 8216 104th Street, Northwest Edmonton.
There we go.
Thanks,
Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
always
if you,
pulling through.
if you like barbecue, you need to check this place out. It's amazing.
Love barbecue.
All meat.
Yeah.
All meat. The only thing on the menu that I think is not like, they have like cornbread and stuff too, so that's not meat based.
That's delicious.
Yeah,
too.
cornbread, fried chicken, brisket, sausage.
What about a salad?
I was gonna say there's no veggies.
There are. You can get what are those big green things called?
Asparagus.
They're round.
Zucchini.
Cucumber?
No, we're gonna go through all of these vegetables here.
What was it?
Just like a round green thing.
Round green vegetable.
Round green vegetable,
Really?
about the size of your
Apple?
fist right there. Yeah.
An apple?
I don't know. They have some vegetables there, but it's the place to go if you like barbecue.
Delicious.
So next time
I'm gonna have to actually
Yeah.
check that out. I have tickets for the Imagine Van Gogh
Brussels
exhibit.
sprouts?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, there we go. I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, they banging Brussels sprouts. Tanner,
Nice.
thanks for coming. You have tickets to what?
Imagine Van Gogh. So it's just like a light up exhibit of all of Van Gogh's art.
Oh.
So I'm like thinking it's gonna blow my little baby's mind seeing
Yeah.
all these lights and stuff. So
Very
so
cool.
hopefully we can go check out Meat while we're there.
There you go. Definitely do it. If you like
Yeah.
barbecue, it's worth the trip. I was in Chicago one time and I went to a Vincent Van Gogh exhibit in the museum there. It was breathtaking.
Cool, hey?
Very cool, but it wasn't like lit up and stuff. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I know.
So when's that happening?
It just got announced. It was postponed a lot because of the restrictions. So I think
Right.
my tickets are like mid-July.
I gotta go check that
Yeah,
out.
yeah, no,
And
I
that's
would
just in
definitely.
Edmonton, eh?
Yeah, totally.
Huh. I'm gonna look that up. Tanner, we're horrible with memory. One of us needs to remember that.
Remember what?
Imagine Van Gogh.
Imagine Van Gogh. I would love to see that.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So listen, that's it. 20 minutes.
That
Finished.
flew by.
I know, I'm saying. So please come back again. We got way more to talk about than
We
we covered
definitely
here.
do. I really enjoyed my time here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So before you leave, though, everybody gets a shameless shout out. So you can plug anything you want, your business, yourself, shout anything out. This is your time to shine. So
If you're looking to buy or sell, hit up your girl, 780-381-3854.
there we go. I love it. That's like Mike Jones. Jeez. Okay. All right. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, thank you very much for tuning in to the Mac City Morning Show today. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and hopefully you're having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
So ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.